Welcome back to the News Hub. I'm Simon Constable. It is time for a quick look at the markets, and who better than Vic Reclitis of MarketWatch to help us through. You have some big news out of Allergan. This is the pharmaceutical company.
Right, so they formally rejected Valeant Pharmaceuticals' unsolicited takeover offer of $46 billion.
No thanks, we're fine on our own.
Exactly.
$46 billion, no thanks.
Exactly. This was expected that they would formally reject it, and I think what's interesting about this Valeant pursuit of Allergan is that Valeant worked with Bill Ackman's hedge fund. The fund accumulated a 9.7% stake before there was a public disclosure that it had this stake in Allergan, and so the journals have been reporting on this and noting that this will probably lead to some regulatory changes.
Okay, and we've got a ton of economic data this week. Not much of it today. There it is, retail sales, PPI, which is wholesale inflation, and we were talking about inflation just a minute ago. The actual, the CPI and the jobless claims on Thursdays, we have every Thursday, and then housing starts. So that will keep you rather busy, won't it?
Yeah, and I thought that covering the inflation story was great. I mean, just the idea that investors want to see an economy that's not overheated and not overstimulated, but also not weak and stagnant. So I thought that was a great inflation story you covered earlier.
Okay, and news from overseas, China reforming its economy.
Right, there's going to be some new market reforms, and Chinese stocks really popped today on that. And for me, it was interesting to see that seems to be sort of offsetting worries about Ukraine.
And the Shanghai Stock Exchange up 2.1%, and the Hang Seng in Hong Kong up basically close to 2%, which is phenomenal for a single-day move. That is really quite amazing.
Yeah, and it seems like it might carry over here and offset the Ukraine worries.
Okay, now you're looking at a few stocks. Twitter, which has been bashed up and beaten up a lot lately. What's happening there?
Right, so SunTrust came out with an upgrade this morning. Analysts there say, well, there was this bashing because of the lockup expiration of shares becoming available for sale. So one of the positives they see is they think, well, now there's an opportunity because it's been beaten down so much. So they like Twitter this morning at least.
Okay. Pinnacle Foods, and everyone who's ever had breaded cod with no bird's eye
right.
and fish fingers and all that sort of stuff. It's doing rather well, though.
Right, it's up more than 20% pre-market. Hillshire Brands is planning to buy it for $6.6 billion. So this is a bit of a merger Monday. Hillshire Brands, its brands include Hillshire Farms, Jimmy Dean, the breakfast sausages. So it's a merger in the food industry.
And very quickly, McKesson.
McKesson, it's a big cap S&P 500 stock, does drug distribution, healthcare, IT. It'll have earnings after the bell today. It's one of these stable quality names is what people call it, that are sort of more in favor now. So we'll see if it can live up to that billing after we get earnings after the bell.
Okay, we shall see. Thank you very much. Vic Reclitis of MarketWatch. Check out his stuff on marketwatch.com.